So, well, welcome back. We would start by creating there's a new project now, there's a Meteor JS, and we will make sure that we follow a guide very well, which is going to lead us to getting the kind of project that we want to create, which is going to make it very useful. And the very first thing we're going to be looking at is the kind of project that we want to create. And before we do that, we're going to go to our terminal. If you want to create a project using Meteor JS, you can use a terminal to create that. And all we need to do is that we're going to go to a directory where we want our project to be, and we're going to issue from that directory the command Meteor create, then the name of the project. And so first of all, I'm going to go to documents directory, documents, and I'll create a directory in this called projects, basically, just for the want of a better name. And create a directory and I'll call it projects. And after creating that, then I'll go into the project file in project directory, and so we're there now. So if I want to create a project using Meteor JS now, all I need to issue is to issue this command Meteor create, and I'll just give it a name, my project for this as it is now. So now, if you want to create a project, this is the simple command that we're going to use, and the command is going to create a default project for us, and we're going to see what exactly the default project is going to contain by the time we go to the page now. So let's quickly go and check what exactly is going to contain for us. So we have flags that we can issue with the command after we've written Meteor create projects. Then we can add some flags to it, which is going to indicate to Meteor the kind of project structure we want it to create for us. The first one is bare, and bare simply means it's going to create a minimal structure of a project with smaller files for us, so that for those who are just kickstarting, trying to be able to navigate between within the Meteor project structure files might be a bit intimidating, but when we create the bare one, we can quickly be able to see one or two things and see this is how it looks like. This is how the structure of Meteor projects looks like. And if we've been working on with Meteor project and we have the flag, another flag which is called full. This full flag is the standard that MDG expects a Meteor project to be. That when we are creating a project structure, and the way that they expect it to do, though it is just conventional, not a rule for you to follow it, but for best practice, they want you to be able to make sure that our project structure is going to look like this, and that is the one we're going to use. And if we want to create a package, which is going to be a discussion for another time, and it is going to that you can use the flag of using package. Now, to quickly look at, like we said earlier, for those who, if we're going to create a default project without using any flag, these are the packages that are going to come pre-installed with the project that we're going to create. And we're going to have this, and with this missing, that's John Andrew Publisher Collector. I'm sorry if I didn't pronounce your name well. And Kadira Blaze Layout is not going to be there. Kadira Flow Router is not going to be there unless it's not going to be there if you're using the default one. But if we are creating the full one, we have all these packages that's pre-installed for us by default. So we'll have there won't be much trouble with trying to be able to figure out what we're going to be doing again, how we get those stuffs installed. So that we're going to be creating at this point in time. So let's quickly go to our command line again, and we're going to create our project now. We're going to use the flag full with it, and I'll click on the return key that's on my keyboard here, and we have it installed. And it takes a couple of time for it to get installed, and we have to wait. Once it's fully installed, then we will need to then we can start fully doing some of our to do fully our project, and we'll begin to work on it as it's supposed to be. And after this, we'll be running through the project structure for everyone to be able to see. And in the meantime, as our project is installing, we can take the time to be able to check what this